I told you, you can create digital products in hours instead of in weeks. Yes, we are going to create digital products using AI tools. And I'll show you a step by step process even beginners can use without the overwhelm. We're going to do market research, product validation, brand creation, the content for our website, product development, sales automation, and our launch strategy. We're going to do all of that today, and you don't have to worry about coding, design skills, or even coming up with the prompt. I got you. Just follow along. I've created a step by step checklist with the AI prompts. I encourage you to go ahead and download that free checklist now. As we go through this video, you can easily copy and paste the prompts into your favorite chat model. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's grow. Now, in this video, we're going to do something totally different. We are going to spend time in ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity so we can get all the information because we're going to go into everything that you need in order to build your digital product. So first, we're going to use AI to find your profitable digital product.
Okay, so here is my prompt. And I am going to just use my information here and I'm going to paste it here into my target audience. And let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Now, I'm using ChatGPT 4.0, and you can use whatever platform you would like to use. I don't know why this is looking like this today. That's odd. But anyway, I like to use multiple platforms and go back and forth. So while this is creating, let's see what Claude has to say. So I copied information, and while that's going, it says time, knowledge gaps, technology overwhelm, income inconsistency. So let's go back to where we were and just see if we're getting some of the same results here. Overwhelmed with tools, strategies, time, inconsistent income, limited tech expertise, difficulty in scaling. So we are cross checking as we go. Let's see where perplexity says time management, lack of skills, market saturation, financial instability. So inconsistent income, that's the same thing, and limited resources. So we are checking multiple tools and getting some of the same answers. So this is a great way for us to see that we are actually validating our idea, but we are even going to go deeper and we're actually going to ask our potential customers. So here's some more information. Great tools here. So this is what people are already using. Here are the 5 gaps in current situations. This is why it's not working. This is what they're struggling with still, even though they have those tools. And these are product ideas that could help fill in the gap. So we want to know what type of digital product we can create. Claude gives us some of the same information, some of the same details that we could provide for our customer. And here it is, validate these insights through targeted surveys. We're actually going to do that next. I'm going to give everyone a prompt and it will be a full checklist. So here we are here, and we are looking at more. So this one actually is a little bit different as far as the tools, the ideas, but out of the 3, they all have tons of similarities. And so we can get a really good idea as to what we should create. Okay, so moving forward, I want everyone to see where most people go wrong. So even though we have cross checked and we feel like we have validated everything, we're going to take it a step further. I'm just going to select this one and we're just going to run that. Let's copy that now with this information. And we're also going to test it here in Claude. And then we're also going to check in Perplexity. So let's go back to ChatGPT. We asked it to help us validate more. You are a digital product validation specialist with 10 years of experience. Oh, wow, look at you. Okay, so we have 10 questions and we have 5 places to ask them a question. And then we actually have a scoring system to validate that feedback so we can evaluate it and we can find out about red flags. Then we also know where to pivot and how to pivot. Okay, so these are the 10 questions. You can select some of the questions, you can copy and paste it at these locations. It gives us some ideas of what Facebook groups we can go to, what Reddit communities, LinkedIn, Twitter, X, or Threads. We can go into these groups and actually get those questions answered and further validate our digital product. We can just have them rank it, and here are the red flags. And so this is telling you, like, you might want to pivot, and then here are additional action steps. So that's what we got from ChatGPT. Here's what we're getting here from Claude. You would take these questions here, very similar to the same questions. You would just take them, copy them, and you can put them in. Oh, here's a Slack, Discord, entrepreneurship channels. It gives you a scoring range here. So it gives you an idea if you need to do a major redesign or if it's a high potential product, if it's something that seems like it would work for you. And perplexity, here's the questions, and it's saying on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested would you be? So that's giving us locations here. It gives us the red flags for pivot and what we should do. Okay, so moving along, I don't want to spend a lot of energy going back and forth between these because I don't want you guys to lose momentum here. So let's say we had got a good idea and we have validated. Let's get some branding going. So we're going to brand in ChatGPT, we're going to brand in Claude, and we are going to brand in Perplexity. And you can use whatever tools you'd like. So here's some ideas as far as color palette. We can make a selection without guessing. Here are some very interesting colors and ideas. So here is the prompt. These are awesome prompts, guys. I hope you really appreciate these prompts. It gives you a 3-color template with the hex codes. And then it gives us the psychology and the reasoning behind it. Like coral evokes energy, positivity, and creativity idea for inspiring action. These are great. And then it gives us our font combination, so we don't even have to guess about that. And then the brand voice characteristics. And of course, the brand voice would definitely be our own personal brand voice. Oh, that looks like it's going to be gorgeous. Tech inspired confidence. Look at that. Natural intelligence. This just gives us more that we can cross check and see. Now that we have our branding, we need to create our website. I personally like Hostinger, and I have a link in the bio. Hostinger does an excellent job at being a one-stop shop. Of course, there's Stand Store, but Stand Store is more just e-commerce. It doesn't have the ability to have a blog, at least at the time of this recording. I'm just putting in the fourth prompt here, and this is for our website content. Now, again, if you're using Hostinger, it does a majority of it for you. It can choose like the headline options for you. These are really good. Gives you a product description, the benefits section, Q&A, call to action variants, very good information, very helpful. But like I said, Hostinger actually does a lot of this for you without having a prompt, but this is a great prompt that you can use anywhere. And I believe that Stanstore also has quite a bit of prompting as well. But you can use these because a lot of times you can cross check and find out what works the best. So here we go. Great details. Think about how much time you are saving by having these prompts. And now that we've got our website content, it's time for us to actually build out our product. So let's actually create our digital product. So, and just for the sake of time, I'm not going to go back and forth to all of the platforms. I'm just going to stay here in ChatGPT for the rest of the prompts. We have a few more to go. And so this is actually building out our digital product. Here's some of the information. I strongly advise you not to totally copy ChatGPT or any type of content like that without going through and actually making it your own. You can ask it to help you create things, and it gives us quick win elements for each module. I mean, this right here just breaks down everything and even implement checklists, common roadblocks and solutions, and a resource list. So this is very helpful. I believe that you should go into each one and then just make it more robust. Include some of your personal stories, some of the things that you have learned. Remember, this is your product and you want it to be as legit as possible. For example, you're doing this and you're talking about underwater basket weaving, and you are the best at that. You are an expert in that. And I don't want you to get concerned and thinking you're not skillful enough or knowledgeable enough in a particular area because there's so much information that's out there and you can be eons ahead of tons of people and you could just think, oh, I'm just a novice. And no one has any idea of the information that you have. Just talking to yourself a few steps back, what were the things that you struggled with? How did you overcome? For me, one of the things was definitely digital products because me being a UGC content creator and some of the things that we struggle with, that's one reason why I came into the line of business that I currently am in, including being a UGC creator. Okay, so here's our sales sequence. This is your email sequence. So from the beginning, from the welcome all the way down to creating urgency and you actually promoting and selling your product, be it a membership or whatever it is that you may have, of course. And here's your thank you content. You can ask it to go more detailed into each one. But again, this information will be in the free checklist. So don't have to worry about the prompts that I'm using. Our next step is to launch our content. This is the 7-day launch content plan. Our seventh prompt, here are some ideas for hooks. You can feel free to ask it to improve the hooks, or you can give it different examples. Here's a post. Here is an engagement prompt. Day one, you're building awareness. And day two, you're educating and inspiring. Day three, you showcase the transformation. Now, what I notice is that quite often in day four, day five goes on, as these prompts get a little bit more down the line, it gets less and less information. I mean, as you can see here, day seven doesn't look quite as robust as day one. You can say provide more detail for day seven or for day five or for day four, whatever it is, you can say provide more details. Now, this is a daily posting schedule, and this is giving us an idea of what times to post and what information to post. Now, again, do the research to actually find out what works for you and your niche. But this is great information. And I hope that these prompts were incredibly valuable to you. And once again, these prompts are available for you for free in the checklist.
So let's recap. You've found your product, you've validated your product, you've done the brain creation, you've done your market research, your website content, your sales automation, and your launch strategy. So there you have it. You should be so proud of yourself. I know I'm proud of you. Make sure you download the free checklist with the AI prompts that we mentioned today. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and let me know what digital products you plan on creating first. So hit that notification bell and stay tuned for the next video where we take all of the content that we got today and put it into action.